All aboard the Cogwheel train from the Riviera of Montreux to the Swiss mountain summit of Rochers de Naye. Train travel in Switzerland is famous for its punctuality, technical standards, and beautiful scenery. And if there's an especially steep mountain to ascend, then it's time to bring out the cogwheels. During a recent short stay in Lausanne, we scoured the surrounding area for cool train rides, and this cog railway popped up on our radar. It's located in the village of Montreux, just a short 30-minute journey east from Lausanne. On the northern shore of Lake Geneva, Montreux is situated in the center of what's known as the Swiss Riviera. We would explore the coastline of the Riviera later, after our mountain excursion, but for now it was time to hop aboard the train. In case you've never seen one, cogwheel trains run on tracks with an extra toothed rail in the middle. A gear underneath the train locks into this rack, giving it the grip needed to climb seriously steep terrain. The steepest of them all is the Mount Pilatus Railway, though unfortunately it wasn't running when we visited the summit. The first cog railway was introduced in 1812 in Middleton, UK, replacing horses as the driving force to pull trains uphill. We managed to catch one of the trains right as it was leaving. We were the last ones on, and the doors closed behind us once we stepped on board. And off we were, to the peaks of the Rochers de Naye. These mountains make up part of the Swiss Alps and reach 2,042 meters above sea level. Our extremely vertical ride lasted 55 minutes on a narrow-gauge railway track, which starts with a path alongside the lake. So, the views were immediately great, and just kept getting better the higher up the train went. We expected to be surrounded wholly by other tourists, but were surprised by how many Swiss people use this train to actually commute, traveling from their workplaces in Montreux back up the mountain where they live. And of course, that made us appreciate the train even more, since it serves a practical purpose for locals. But about halfway through the journey, the final locals had disembarked, and the remaining guests were here for the spectacular train ride and the mountain. The landscape changed quickly once we were past the tree line, and after one of the tunnels, patches of snow appeared. Before long, we were completely surrounded by it. Were we prepared for this? We had left Lausanne on a beautiful spring morning with mild temperatures, and when we arrived in Montreux, it was actually kind of warm, but now there was snow everywhere. But it was still early in the spring season, and we got lucky with a sunny day, so we weren't uncomfortable despite not being exactly dressed appropriately. On a journey like this, it goes without saying that the best idea is to bring layers, to be able to adjust to the weather, which can change suddenly. We spent 2 hours on top of Rochers de Naye, walking around in the snow, and then through a long tunnel which leads from the summit station to the other side of the mountain, where the best views of Lake Geneva are to be had. We then sat down for a drink at the station restaurant, enjoying the sun and crisp air while watching the train arrive and leave again, chugging its way through the snow. This iconic train ride makes for an unforgettable excursion, with some of the best views over Lake Geneva and the Alps. And if you go during the summer months, you can enjoy some great hikes as well, though you won't get a winter wonderland scene like we did. The train runs all year around, frequently throughout the day. A round-trip ticket will set you back 70 francs.